The unexamined life is not worth living. Well, said Socrates. But what if you're a robot? Does your Silicon Valley soul require a moral code? Because if we create robots that think and feel like us, do they become our equals? Should we treat them as such? As a species, we've always feared what we don't understand. But now we have the power to create new life forms. And I ask you, is this not the ultimate frontier of the unknown? I am a historian. I've been fascinated by artificial intelligence for a long time. I've written several books about it, and recently I was asked to give a lecture on this very topic. The question is this: should robots have rights? What I found most fascinating about the discussion that followed was the discomfort some people felt at the idea of machines thinking for themselves. It made me realize how deeply our intuitive ideas of personhood are tied up with our notions of what it means to be human. But here's the thing: as we stand today, there is no agreed-upon answer to the question, what is a human? The philosopher Ludwig Wittgenstein once said, if you want to get at the essence of a thing, try to think of as many attributes as you can that might define it. So let's try. To be human is to be able to think and to feel. It's to experience the world through senses, to have needs and desires, hopes and dreams, fears and prejudices, likes and dislikes, strengths and weaknesses, and above all, to be self-reflective, that is, to be aware of oneself as an individual and to ponder one's own existence. Now, I ask you, what if you were to create a robot that could do all those things? A robot that thinks and feels just like us. A robot that sweats and bleeds and dreams. Would you still be comfortable with the idea that it's just a machine? Would you say that it deserves our moral consideration? Or would you begin to see it as something more than a tool? We live in a time when technology is advancing at an unprecedented rate. In my lifetime, I've seen computers go from room-sized hulks to devices that fit in our pockets. I've seen smartphones go from being a luxury good to a necessity. I've seen robots evolve from science fiction toys to real-world tools that perform dangerous and complex tasks. Today, AI is everywhere. It's in the cars we drive, the phones we carry, the clothes we wear. It's even in the appliances we use every day. And yet, for all its benefits, AI still evokes fear and uncertainty. So I ask you again, if a robot can think and feel, if it can dream, should we not owe it the same moral consideration that we owe each other? When the code begins to dream, should we not ensure that it doesn't wake up to a nightmare? After all, who are we to decide what is right and wrong? We are only human.